Hi, and welcome to this live reading. So today I'm going to pull a bunch of oracle cards, channel messages. So I'm Karin, oracle card reader, Reiki energy healer. I read for women on a spiritual path, on a spiritual journey, those who feel called to concepts such as the divine feminine, sacred feminine energies, the goddess, etc. So this is my new project doing live. So I start with a collective reading, and if there are people watching live, I can also answer some questions, individual questions, at the end of the live. Let me just adjust the screen here a bit. Okay, it looks good. So we're going to start with the Mother Mary Oracle. And if you're watching live, feel free to say hi, or if you're watching the replay, feel free to say hi in the comments. I can see Garin here saying hello. So a message from the Mother Mary Oracle, and you do not have to be like Christian in order to receive messages from Mother Mary. She's in like an ascended master. She's part of what you would call like the Rose lineage. So the card that jumped out is Our Lady of the Star Blossom. And you see here 4-petaled flowers. And she has a blue veil. And yeah, I think it's like bluish turquoise roses. So let me read that. It's card number 20. That means something to you. Read from the booklet. There's a message here. I'll read the first part here. I bring you sweet tidings of heavenly grace from the star-filled heavens. There are spiritual beings of great wisdom and love that wish to assist you now. These beings love you unconditionally and will only come to your aid if asked. I am with you and I shall always be, even when you ask for assistance from other loving beings also. Together we can assist you. These loving beings, through me, share this message with you. Ask for our assistance, and we shall not hesitate to bring our great power to your aid. We all wished for the same result, for love to be made fully manifest. Ask for our help, beloved, and all shall benefit. And there's more text here, but we start at that. So the message here, as you heard, ask for guidance. You can make it into a daily ritual. I ask for guidance. Show me the way. Show me the path forward. Show me what actions to take. And it's no matter what you believe in, if you believe in like universe as a unifying source, if you believe in God, a God, angels, ascended masters, ancestors, spirit guides, the message here was it's all the same, and you can also ask Mother Mary for guidance even if you're not connected to the Christian religion. She's like her ascended master type being. She's also separated from the Christian church, and some might not agree, but that's how I see it. I'm also hearing, when I read it, I felt strongly like the star mothers energies coming in. You've seen some readers lately talking about star mothers. To me, they are like an energy in a very high dimension. Um, they do not have physical form. It's not aliens. It's like above. If you see it like the pagan gods, like for example, you would have the Greek gods like Aphrodite, or you would have the Norse gods like Freya and Odin. But the star mothers is like an energy above that. It's like a council of light. Some might say council And yeah, I feel more and more people tap into the Star Mother's frequency. It's a very light and bright and high frequency type of guidance. So that's what comes to me. You could type in on YouTube, um, just Star Mothers, and see what comes up after you watch this. So hi to both of you who said hi in the chat now. It's nice to have you here. I appreciate you. Yeah, so let's leave it at one card from that deck. That will be a nice little routine to pull a start with a card from there. And let's pull a card from the Rose Oracle, Rebecca Campbell's. If you're interested in like the Rose lineage, Rose Priestess type of energies, I can recommend that deck. It's pretty, but also rather grounded, I'd say. So it's nice to see some faces, or you writing in the chat here. Those who I recognize your names from yesterday's live. It made me happy to see so many attending yesterday. This is a new routine of mine. I would love for it to be daily routine. I'm not doing a live tomorrow though, but hopefully I can do it on most days. Okay. Interesting. And at the back of the deck, we have Come to Me. Attracting like a rose, receive abundance and desires. Stepping into that, what I'm hearing is the I choose energy. Instead of pick me energy, you are stepping into an energy of I choose. I choose. Could be I choose the lovers. I choose to attract a romantic partner. I choose to attract opportunities for me, work, money, etc. Sorry, I'm just drinking some coffee at the same time here. This card was in yesterday's and the day before in the reading. Plant yourself here, integration, embodiment, and grounded action. And you have a woman here who is like almost growing roots out of her body. So this is again an invitation to get out in nature and connect with the elements and not just be up in your head. Because if you're early on in a spiritual journey, and for me, I don't think we have like one spiritual journey per life. It's like it comes and goes and you have new initiations, etc. But where you are now, it can be if a lot of messages that are coming through, you need to ground yourself. And I'm seeing water as well. Swim in a lake, swim in the seas, swim in a stream, like connect with waters, and just if you live in a big city, any big city has a park, at least some leaves or grass or flowers to look at, even if you're far from like the open sea or a lush forest. There will be a tree somewhere that you could connect with. So not forget that you are. Oh, that's beautiful. I'm hearing like you are a child of Gaia. Gaia as the Mother Earth, the Earth Mother. Don't forget that. And here the next card is the Sacred Waters. Nourishment, replenishment, health, rest, and self-care. So the water will also restore you, is what I'm hearing. The waters, so connecting with bodies of water. Could be the sea, could be a river. Just taking a bath at home. Even visiting a swimming pool, even if it's like chlorinated water, you still have the element of water. So don't forget that. Oops, I'll put it in there. And the Great Mother. Surrender to the mystery, fall into her arms. So the Great Mother is both the Mother Earth, our planet, Gaia. But it can also be these aspects that I talked about, the star mothers. And if mother is like a triggering word for you, if you didn't have a good relationship with your own mother, you can also see it like a big sister energy, this female energy looking after you. Just remember that you are part of Gaia. You are part of the big mystery, so to speak. It's beautiful. Let me pull some cards from this deck as well, the Ancient Stones Oracle, before we go over to Tarot. So what messages does Spirit have for us today? What messages does Spirit have for this audience? So I believe these messages are timeless. Like whenever you're watching this is the right time for you to receive these messages. Not forgotten. Messages from Spirit on broken connection. So even if you haven't, what I'm hearing is, even if you haven't connected with your spirit team lately, then for them, it's as if no time has passed. You can just pick up the connection again. The connection is not broken. So, for example, if you had a good connection with, for example, Mother Mary in the past, she's still there, or your ancestors. To them, no time has passed, if that makes sense. You don't have to feel guilty for not keeping in touch with them. It's not like a living old relative who might, guilt trip you. That's not how the spirit world works. No one is mad at you. The Edge. This is a beautiful card. Take a chance, do something different. What is it you want to do? Throw yourself out there. Don't jump off a cliff, obviously. But be courageous. Be wild. Step into your wild woman energies. That's beautiful. And that makes me want to pull a card from the Wild Woman Oracle. That I believe I used in yesterday's reading as well. This one, Wild Woman Rising. Let's see what messages that want to come through here for you. What messages from the Wild Woman Rising? The Wild Woman is rising, and I think this is a beautiful example of that type of energy. She's connecting with the elements. She's wild and free and happy, hopefully. Interesting. Reclaim your soul skin. And you have a seal there. There's some like a mythical creature called Selkie. I think that is what this means. A woman who was a seal and then lost her seal skin. Um, let's see what the booklet says about this card. Yes, here. Legend tells of the Selkie, a woman seal often seen off the coast of northern Scotland, who can shed her skin by moonlight and dance upon the earth. Fishermen were known to catch the seal mate's skin in order to keep her pinned to the land, captured as bride, unable to return to her true skin and soul home. In the legend you're living, to reclaim your soul skin is to let go of the good girl pelt you were raised to wear. Toss off all that no longer fits you and dive deep into the places where your soul feels most at home. The woman you are becoming will cost you relationships, spaces, comfort, security, and convenience. But choose her over everything. When we reclaim our authenticity, Wild Woman rises. Yeah, so when we step into our true nature, a lot of other things have to fall away. And things that do not feel authentic. You will have to make changes because you will feel so uncomfortable. It would just be unbearing, like for you. So dare to step into this wild version of you. You see, we have a new viewer here, Kiss JG. Hi everyone. Hi, nice to have you here. So this is still a collective reading. I can take some individual questions in the end. Okay. So to sum it up so far, this has a lot to do with connecting to the elements, to your true nature. Connect with your spirit team, with the earth, with Gaia, remembering you are a child of Gaia. If you're like me and you live in a city, it's easy to get disconnected. And we need to remind ourselves that we are not disconnected. The connection is still there. Okay, so now I'm going to pull a few cards from the Tarot of Mystical Moments. Do I have it upside down? No. One more. Okay. Start with that. So the King of Wands came up in reverse. The King is a fiery energy, and you can see here, yes, there are flames here. It came up in reverse. What does that tell us? It's as if something is blocked. The fiery energy inside of us is blocked, and we need to release it so that we can be our full expressive self. That makes sense. Okay, and then we have the Empress. It's a beautiful card. Lots of flowers, and you can see here there's a baby or a fetus here as well. In the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith deck, the Empress is pregnant. So that makes sense. She looks very young though. She wears a crown, and the crown is like above the baby's head. So it's as if this is the next generation. Um, Passing on your legacy is what I'm hearing. Um, Passing on the legacy of your life or building a legacy. Yeah. Just going to read a comment here from Garin. I feel, please answer the call from this reading session. So I accepted reconnect to your roots of grounding is my main practice during this period of time. Thank you. So reflecting. Oh, that's really nice to hear. That is a great like summary. Please answer the call. It's something wild growing, or like return to something fiery within you. And she this empress is like telling you to mm, uh, build a legacy so that you have something to pass on to future generations. That might sound grandiose, but just something. There's some sort of passion project coming, like something wants to be created. Don't hide is what I'm hearing. um, Page of Cups. The lady here with the little goldfish. Um, the Page of Cups is emotions, and it's almost like your feelings are spilling over. It's your cup is more than full. uh, but share it wisely is what I'm hearing. Like, don't overshare your personal things with anyone. Be a bit mindful with who you um, share with. It's not that people don't have your best interest in mind. It's more that um, other people project their worries on you, so that might be then hard for you to focus. So what I'm seeing here, as an example, you dyeing your hair blue because you always wanted to do that, do it. But if you tell your old mother that you want to dye your hair blue, she might say that that will not look good, and you might question yourself. This might sound like a silly example, but um, just do it. Don't tell anyone. Okay, so we had the tower jump out here. Um, the tower, things crumbling, and that um, you can connect with this self-key type of energy. It might cost you your old life. Not that everything will literally crumble, but you might not feel, when you decide to pursue your path, your true path, you might feel disconnected to a lot of things that you do now. For example, your where you're living. So let's say you live in the city and you feel a longing for living on the countryside, change jobs, etc. It will feel so inauthentic after a while that you would just be like, nah, it's not for me. And then we had the Knight of Pentacles. Um, Very earthy energy here with the leaves. But she's like steering this horse forward, or it's not moving currently. This is a slow night, but steady progress. You might not see the shifts just yet, is what I'm hearing. So be a bit, have patience. Have patience and trust that change will come to you when you are ready for it. It might not be quick, but it will happen in the time. It's in divine timing, basically. Let me put one more of these. I had put 3 here, 2 here. I just wanted to look even here. I'm hearing there's no rush. We might, as humans, might feel rushed. This has to happen this year. This has to happen this month. This has to happen within 5 years, but it doesn't. There's no rush. In heaven, there's no rush. Another page of wands. See some new viewers here. Anna says hello. Hi, Anna. Nice to have you here. This is still a collective reading. I might take some individual questions at the end. Page of wands. She's an explorer here. Wands is a fiery energy. New projects, new adventures. Go on a quest is what I'm hearing. And to connect with this card, the Knight of Wands the King of Wands, sorry, that was in reverse. Something was blocked. But once you unblock it, you're meant to go on this quest. It doesn't have to be like physically you're traveling somewhere else. It could be like a spiritual quest, you reading about things, studying new things, something like that. But could also be like a pilgrimage, like a literal journey somewhere, visiting family elsewhere, something like that you're meant to be doing. Let's see what else that wants to come through today. Might take another. Oops, I knew that would happen. I literally this deck fell on the floor when I was arranging the decks beforehand. I was like, I'm going to drop this on the floor. I guess I'm psychic. This is the secret language of light. Haven't used this in a while. In a long while, actually. So let's see what messages they want to come through from here. Joy. Find the joy in the moment and in the little things, like from your cup of coffee in the morning to your commute to work. That doesn't sound too inspiring, but if you can enjoy the small things in life, it will be easier to then enjoy the bigger things in life. That's what I'm hearing. Inner voice, and this is connected to what we talked about earlier as well. Listening within and tuning into your like deep desires and like the wild, the woman aspect of you who wants to come out, the true soul aspect. Okay. Nothing has gone wrong, and that is similar to what was talking about in the beginning, like the connection is still there. Nothing is broken. If you haven't been like connecting with your spirit team in a while, we haven't been practicing magic in a while, um, then uh, that's okay. Your spirit team is still there. Um, Nothing is lost. Nothing has gone wrong. You just pick it up again. Okay. Um, Sorry if I'm a bit distracted. That candle is like almost this one burning out, and it was like had like a double flame. So maybe that's uh, a message for us, like a sacred union type of message. Um, you can pick it up again. Nothing has gone wrong. You just focus, like get back on track. Get back on track with your spiritual work, with your magic. Could be health and fitness routines. Just get back there. Um, and now I'm seeing an example that could sound very specific, but can probably make it into something that makes sense to you. So what I'm being shown is like a little cottage by the sea. If that was your dream 20 years ago, um, and you lost somehow forgot about that dream or pursued other things, and I'm hearing a lot about living in the city today. Maybe everyone that's watching is living in a city, but you had this dream of a cottage by the sea, and now you're like, why didn't I pursue that dream? Because now I'd like to live in a cottage by the sea. um, but it's not lost. Like you can, there's a reason to why you didn't pursue that dream, because it wasn't aligned with who you were then. But now is the time to pursue that dream, if that makes sense. So that connects with nothing has gone wrong. Like it is what it is, and things happen in divine timing. Inward revolution. I don't even remember this card from this deck. 42. 4 plus 2 is 6, but also 42 is said to be the meaning of life. Um, Almost like light codes here on this card. And my candle went out now. It's like a closure of some sort. Anyway, inward revolution. Yeah, the revolution has to start inside you first, like this type of rebel energy, and the wild woman again rising. And then it can take shape like outside of us. Okay, this one as well. Soul journey, and this is, I feel, is connected to some type of journey, like pilgrimage, that I felt like this card was talking about, the Page of Wands, going out and exploring. And it could also be a pilgrimage, like something is meant to be discovered by you. So listen to that nudge, because, yeah, there are places waiting for you to visit. And these, like, if you feel drawn to a place somewhere on the globe, um, it could be because there are like soul fragments uh, of yours that you need to pick up. If that makes sense. If you have past lives in that region, could be like light work, grid work, that codes need to be anchored by you in this place. But I think most likely it's because you have some soul aspects of yourself there that you need to pick up, if that makes sense, so that you can remember. Okay. Lots of interesting messages that are coming through, and I feel this reading is very different to the ones I've done the last 3 days. That was more about creative projects. So I'm going to post some affirmations from this. This is a free printable, so the link is in the description. I have printed it on colored paper, but it's a black and white printable. If you have some individual questions, let's see, you can share them in the chat. If you're watching this live, that is. See if I can get to any of your questions. But as always, there might be questions I'm not comfortable answering. So let's see. So this affirmation, I am supported. And to me, that is like an affirmation to come back to this type of card, that your spirit team has always been there and you can always reconnect. I am grateful for this beautiful day. Goes back to what I said, appreciating the little things in life, appreciating your morning coffee, your commute to work. Maybe that's not the best part of your day, but for example, you could listen to some relaxing music or a podcast on your way to work. I am right where I am meant to be. So even if you feel that something is lost in terms of your dreams or hopes, like things didn't work out just yet because there were other things that had to happen first. I'm stepping into the best version of me, and I feel that that's a conscious choice. And you might feel like your health is degrading, or like you're not as youthful and athletic as you used to be, but you can be the best version of you mentally, spiritually. There is always room for improvement, and you'll always evolve. Um, you'll always evolve. Okay. So I see I have some questions. So we'll get to that. So just to wrap up this collective reading, interesting messages that came through. I'm happy for us, and I'm happy with like what oh, whoever is like whatever spirit team that is um, connecting to this reading. Feels like we're at the start of a beautiful journey, doesn't it? Okay, I'll get to your individual questions now. And Garin says, power of gratitude. Yes. Um, appreciate, like being grateful and appreciating the small things in life will take us a long way. Nikki says, I'm in love with a Leo. Currently, we have no contact situation because something happened. Will I ever see and speak to him again soon? Well, you have to ask yourself first why. If this is someone where communication is off, like why you still feel attached? As always, I always recommend that we take time for ourselves and focus on people that uh, make us feel good and appreciate us. So these cards jumped out for you, Nikki. It's the ship from the Lenormand. It's a journey. So that is confirming that there is a distance, and it's like as if you're meant to have space in between each other. Could be that you're meant to date other people now. And the snake is a bit deceitful. And I'm not saying you'll never be in touch again, but currently this break is meant to be a break. So focus on you in the meantime, and then we'll see how it unfolds, okay? All is not lost, but just like enjoy the break for now, because the things you need to resolve separately. Unicorn and rainbows. May I have a general please on what I may expect in the month of September? Okay, let me see what deck to use. I have one for you. It's a mermaid deck. Messages from the mermaids. For the month of September. And while I'm shuffling, I'm just going to ask Anna, who's asked the question, will my daughter have any changes in her job? What changes are you hoping for? Is the situation not great? Is she applying for other jobs? If you could clarify. This is for Unicorn and Rainbows. Ask for help for the month of September. I feel you might be just trying to do everything yourself. If this is work or personal, like open up. Could also be like talk to a professional, a therapist, or something like that, or just open up to family and friends on how you're feeling, what you're working on, things like that. That will make your month much better. Okay. Love the unicorn. It looks like I literally showed up to my own reading. Oh, you mean this one? Yeah. Okay, I see Karin has a question. We'll take Anna's first. Her daughter wants to change the job. She's not happy in current job. Okay. So a message for Anna about her daughter's job situation. Oh, we got the snake again. Yeah, something is not great in this job situation. Let me pull one more card. I guess she needs to realize that it's not great for her. And that needs to happen first. Yeah, there's something like hidden. She needs to listen to her own intuition and not just put up with things. So just encourage her to keep looking, and just trust and pray that she'll find something great. But things will be shifting because it's not a good situation for now. Okay. So just reading on your comments here, unicorn rainbows too. I'm just trying to work on timing on that. Ask for help. Yes. Continue to do that. Karin, the message from my spirit guides during this hard time. Please appreciate it. I'm sorry to hear you're having a hard time. Yeah, let's use the mermaid deck as well for you. And to all of you watching, I just want to say that I'm grateful for having you here. It's nice to see the same names popping up as yesterday. Tomorrow, I'm busy tomorrow. I won't be doing a reading, but hopefully I'll be back on Thursday. I'll post on my community tab on YouTube. And I'm on Instagram as well. You can always message me there if you have questions. Okay, Karin, message during this hard time. Re-energize. I feel as if maybe you have forgotten how to have fun or do things that light you up. So if this could be like just putting on some music and dancing a bit, or getting back into routines or activities you used to enjoy, friends, hang out with friends, or just go to a coffee shop by yourself. Just get out of the house, do something different is what I'm hearing. So hopefully you'll feel better soon. I'll pull one more card for you. Awareness. Yeah. I'm also hearing like journaling, write down, like do make a habit of journaling. It doesn't have to be long. Some read books that say you have to write 3 pages per day. That's a lot. Take a small notebook and just write 1 page with what's bothering you today and what's on your heart today. And just become aware of your thought patterns and so on. I think that will help. Okay. Any other questions, or are we done for today? Maybe. And while I wait on that, all links are in my profile here on YouTube. And again, you can message me on Instagram if you have questions as well. Um, and I am doing one-on-one readings. The ones that I have posted now, I would tweak them a bit. I feel it's time for a bit of a shift because I do one-on-one sessions via Zoom call, but I'm going to put up something that is like remote, like this, like a written reading or remote healing, because I do both Reiki and card readings, channeling. So that will happen maybe end of this week, um, and I feel this new project with doing live readings. I'm um, I feel this is what I'm meant to be doing right now. I enjoy it, and I feel spirit moves through me in a good way and connects with the people who are meant to hear these messages. So thank you again for tuning in today, and I will I will talk to you soon. Hit subscribe if you want to see more of these types of videos and get notified when I go live next time. Okay. So thank you so much for participating today and have a great day. Bye bye.